everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Stats That Exist But Do Not Matter. It's brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook. And guys, Lou Gehrig Day is around the corner, and in honor of his memory and ALS awareness in general, today's episode is going to be Lou Gehrig themed, specifically Lou themed. We're going to look at the best Lou's in baseball history because you might be surprised at the lineage of the name Lou in the sport that we all love. So let's just dive right in. And let's start with the man himself, Lou Gehrig, nicknamed the Iron Horse, the man who had 7 consecutive All-Star appearances and was a part of 6 different World Series winning teams. Lou Gehrig was a 2-time AL MVP and Triple Crown winner as well. He ranks 29th all-time with his 493 home runs and probably could have got more if his career wasn't cut short. Not to mention he's 7th all-time with 1,995 career RBIs. In 1939, he was a Hall of Fame inductee, and he was actually the first player ever to have his number retired by a team, with his number 4 hanging up in the rafters, never to be worn again by another Yankee. There's also Lou Brock, who led the National League in steals 8 of 9 years during a period from 1966 to 1974. He stole at least 50 bases a year in every year of that stretch, including 118 in 1974. Though he wasn't the Iron Horse that Lou Gehrig was, he did play in over 150 games, 11 straight seasons from 1964 to 1974. There's also one of the guys that I consider one of the most underrated players in baseball history, and that's Lou Whitaker, who played 19 seasons with the Detroit Tigers. He was an All-Star, Gold Glover, and Silver Slugger every year from 1983 to 1985. And he also earned himself the nickname Sweet Lou, which you'll be surprised, a lot of Lou's have that nickname as well, including one of the most famous managers in MLB history, Lou Piniella. Piniella, of course, was the manager of the 2001 Mariners, aka the most winningest team in regular season history at 116 wins. He managed for 23 years in his career and, of course, was ejected in each one of those years at least once. There's also another active Sweet Lou, and that happens to be reliever Lou Trevino, who in 2018 had a fantastic rookie year with a 2.92 ERA and 82 strikeouts in 74 innings. He's now a New York Yankee, and he's developed a reputation for being great in the playoffs. So far in his postseason career, he has 9 1/3 innings with a 0.96 ERA and 10 strikeouts to just 3 walks. But perhaps the most famous Lou of all is our very own warehouse guy, Lou Dab. Of course, if you watch the Blitzball battles, you're familiar with that name. If not, let me tell you a little bit about the Blitzball prowess of Lou Dab. He has a career slash line in the warehouse with a .665 batting average, .750 on base, and 1.103 slugging percentage, which is, of course, well above average. He hit over 700 in Blitzball Battle 3, and his 4 strikeouts that tournament were the second least of any hitter. As some of you diehards may know, Lou Dab is a U.S. Postal mailman, and of course, sometimes I call him Sweet Lou, so that's got to count for the Sweet Lou category. And that was a brief little segment on the history of Lou's in baseball. Make sure you leave a comment down below for which Lou was your favorite here. Mine happens to be Lou Dab. But if you bet with today's sponsor, the DraftKings Sportsbook, there's no way you'll lose. Do you guys like Lou puns? I felt like kind of forced. Didn't feel like my best work there. But today's sponsor is the DraftKings Sportsbook. Thank you to them. And right now, if you download their free and easy-to-use app and use code STATS, S-T-A-T-S, you can bet $5 on any pregame moneyline wager and win $150 in bonus bets instantly at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Spread that money out on some same-game parlays. Bet on your favorite Lou right now, like Lou Trevino, to appear in a game. Who knows? You can bet on anything you want at the DraftKings Sportsbook. And if you use code STATS, you'll be at a big advantage. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Any resources you might need for a gambling addiction are listed down below. And thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode of Stats That Exist But Do Not Matter. I hope you have a great day. And if you have a friend named Lou, make sure you give him a holler today.